Well, good day and welcome back to the Johnson Space Center for today's mission status briefing on Atlantis' flight to the International Space Station.
It's a lot of fun come doing these press briefings when the mission continues to proceed as well as this one has. We had another great day today. Today, of course, was EVA 3, the third and final spacewalk for this mission. We managed to complete all the objectives we had planned for today's mission, which, if you look back to what we had planned pre-flight, we got all of our get-ahead tasks. Get-ahead tasks are those tasks that don't fit into the timeline when you build the timeline pre-flight, but you have them ready to go just in case you need to substitute them in or if you're getting finished early, and that's what happened on EVAs 1 and 2. And so for EVA 3, we just took all the tasks that we had as get-aheads pre-flight, promoted them up into formal tasks for the EVA 3 timeline, and then we finished them all.
Thanks, Brian. Sarah?
Okay, as Brian mentioned, we did when we did get out the door, as Brian mentioned, the EVAs went great again. I couldn't be more satisfied with how today's EVA went or how all three of the EVAs went on this mission. The first task was to be removing a high-pressure gas tank that we launched up on ELC-2. So we are going to remove that from ELC-2, and Comrade and Bobby needed to remove that from the ELC, and then the arm grappled it and took it over to the airlock to be installed.
I know that was something Randy had thought. The most significant item, of course, that was transferred today was the distillation assembly. A few days ago, we talked about the failure of the urine processor assembly. The particular component that has failed is the distillation assembly, and we received direction to go ahead and remove that and bring it home on 129. So it was removed today. It was packed to protect it and make sure we retain it in most of its flight-like condition as we possibly can, so we get it on the ground. We got a good idea of how it failed.
Randy offered some nice words for you and your teams when he came in this afternoon.
So we expect a busy day on board the space station tomorrow to get all of our final items transferred and get the hatch closed on time. The mission is proceeding extremely well. Right now, there's no talk about adding another day into the docked mission, and we're not working any significant issues that would drive us in that direction. So we're looking for undocking on time on flight day 10.
Now that all three spacewalks are over, just looking back at all three, it seemed like they ran very efficiently, that they were always ahead of schedule.